I am the Humble Seer.
Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So let's talk about the Rockefellers. It's said to be a powerful family that, has their hand in a lot of things that, some people consider to be devious and not so great. And we're just going to pull some cards and tell the story on this family because I just think there's value in that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's pull the cards first, and then let's pull four cards on this family, on this people side eye this family and think they're up to no good. And in some ways there's truth to that, but I'm getting that the power isn't where it once was, right? It's just not. So we have Two of Wands. It has shrunk, but the Star. I think I see where this is going. The Star, the Sun, and the Hierophant. I'm hearing get one more. Okay, we'll get one more. And the Fool. Interesting cards, right? And I feel like this is like a progression. Like this is, the beginning of that family and when they, right up until the current state. And we start out with the Two of Wands. And that's partnerships. It's good collaborations. It's riches. It's success. It might be hollow success, but nevertheless, it's success. It's riches. It's good collaborations, right? And that's the beginning of this family structure and what they do and what they did and what they involved themselves in. It was a success. I feel like there was robbing and stealing going on both sides. They were robbed as well as they gave it as much as they got it, right? Taking ideas, having like laboratories and establishments in different parts of the world and it being infiltrated and that being taken from them. They had things taken from them, but they also took too. They took ideas and things and made and created it and made it their own. So they had good collaborations at the beginning, but they had that theft of, I hear something was taken from them that was pretty major. It was like a little infant that was involved. Okay, then we have the Star. So they're moving, out of those collaborations which are giving them the Star. And I just take that as literally, I mean, the Star can be good health, and they indulged in things that dealt with health. And some might think to the detriment of the people, and they would be correct. But there was also things that they did that were of benefit to the people as it related to health, as it relates to health. It wasn't all bad. This is not an all bad family. It's not all bad. It's 70-30, I get. 30 being good. So they became the Star just, based on the things that they did. They were the Star. And then they moved right into being the Sun. Major achievements. Major things. irrespective of other organizations and spies and things infiltrating, they still had their successes because it was meant to be their successes. And then we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is knowledge, it's learning, it's wisdom. And this family was about that, especially early on. Not so much now, but early on in the beginning, I'm getting like in black and white times, right? They have, all of these cards represent a lot of success. You can't get any better than the sun. The sun is fertile. The sun brings great things in. The star and the sun and the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is knowledge. And they had knowledge. But they had knowledge. What I get is they, like I said early on, they took as much as they were taken from. But the things that they took, they actually made better. The things that they took, they actually enhanced, made better, tweaked, did it this way, advertised it that way. But that taking wasn't without rivalry. It wasn't without payback, which is where that little infant comes in. I get something about that. Not a good ending there. Just based on the way the game was played with this family and anyone that they would, go up against. But, it's, some people might be surprised by, like I say, it was 70-30. So 30% of it was doing good. 70% was just, that 70% was messing things up. It was stealing. So it wasn't just about them putting out things that were harmful or, there was a percentage of that too. That's more like 20-30% was detrimental. And we end with the Fool, which is a new beginning, taking a risk and not knowing what to expect. Spontaneity. And it's because what I get is that, like I said, they don't have the same power that they did. They've been reduced to the Fool, where they have to now, reinvent themselves, because they haven't really done that in a while. They've just been riding off of their name. And, Rockefeller will get you through the door. But it's waning. It has waned, the power and prestige of that name. It doesn't wield as much power. And so they are trying to figure out how to resuscitate that. And they're on a fool's journey. And there will be some success and, but there will be more failure. It's just like their shine is, it's dimming. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by the Humble Seer. Please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think about this read. If you like what I do, buy me a coffee in the description box below. And as always, you take good care. We'll talk again soon. Bye.